Hey everybody, it's Eric from epautos.com, your Libertarian car guy, and as you can see, it is snowing out here in the woods of Southwest Virginia, and it's also really cold, so this video will probably be fairly short. This is a quick walk around of the 2018 Golf hatchback. It's the first of the Golf series to get some minor tweaks and updates for the new model year, including LED headlights front and rear, and in addition to that, there's a new multimedia interface with a nice new glass-covered touchscreen on the top SE trim. The SEL has been dropped, but the main change for 2018 is Volkswagen's new People First warranty coverage, which doubles down the prior warranty coverage and goes to 6 years and 72,000 miles. It's important to note that that covers the entire car. Hyundai still has their very impressive 10-year 100,000 mile warranty coverage, but that only applies to the drivetrain, which means the engine, the transmission, and some of the related bits and pieces. Volkswagen's new warranty applies to the entire car, and it lasts for pretty much as long as most new car loans, 6 years, 72,000 miles. And that's very nice of VW, but it's also kind of tragic and also kind of ironic. The reason for the doubling down on the warranty, of course, is because Volkswagen is having to try to rehabilitate its image in the wake of the cheating of Uncle, TDI diesel emissions cheating scandal. And ironically, this warranty applies to cars like this 2018 Golf, which are no longer available with a diesel engine. This car comes only with the 1.8 liter gas engine. On the upside, you can still get this car with a manual transmission, and its stablemate, the Audi A3, comes only with an automatic. And you can also get this in the sport wagon body style without having to go for an expensive, complicated hybrid. For 2018, the Audi A3 continues to offer a wagon version of the A3, the Sportback, but it's now the e-tron Sportback, and it's a hybrid, and it costs about $40,000 to start, whereas you can get the sport wagon version of this for about half that price. There's also a slightly jacked up version of the wagon, by the way, which offers all-wheel drive. Now you can't get all-wheel drive in this 5-door hatchback or in the standard sport wagon. They're front-wheel drive only. However, you can get manual transmissions in them, and that is pretty neat. Audi has gone away from that for a variety of reasons, and the only transmissions that are offered in the A3 currently are automated manual transmissions. Now, before I freeze my butt off, I'm going to walk around to the side here, show you the back. If you can see, those are the new design taillights. Sorry about all the snow on the car. Let's have a look at the inside, and I'll show you the new interface. And we'll crank it up here. It's actually really pretty. It's glass covered too, iPad style. Some interesting differences between the way they laid out the interior of the Golf versus the A3. This is actually the kind of layout that Audis used to have, this sort of nice hooded, flowing, integrated kind of look with the console here. The center console is kind of canted a little bit toward you, toward the driver. If you look at the new A3, it's got a sort of a much more motorcycle sport bike style abbreviated cluster, and instead of having its infotainment LCD screen here in the center stack, it's sort of up here floating around, and that's become kind of a popular thing. Mercedes is doing that, and Mazda is doing that. Your mileage may vary. I don't know whether you prefer that. I personally kind of like this, simply because it's less prone to being hit by glare, because it's less out of the direct line of sight of the sun when it comes down. Also, you've got a simpler analog style main cluster here rather than a digital cluster. The A3 does have that, and actually Volkswagen does offer an LCD screen in the GTI and the Golf R, and it's possible that might filter down to the Golf eventually, but for now it's a more straightforward analog style cluster. Anyways, you can hear from my voice, I'm really freezing, so I'm going to go back inside, and you'll be able to find the unshivery written version of this up at epautos.com. Thanks for viewing, and we will catch up with you again soon.